Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to the Imperial Balloons channel, where we strive to make you feel like royalty during all your special occasions. And today I'm back with another prep with me video, you guys. This is gonna be a simple one because don't ask me why, but I decided to do everything in one day. So this booking was for a little girl's birthday party, and her theme was Angel and Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. So yeah, I don't know why I decided to do everything in one day. I guess because it was quite a small setup, so I felt like I would be able to do everything the day before. This booking was on a Wednesday, so everything that you're gonna see in this video I did on Tuesday. So as you can see, it's actually kind of funny because this backdrop is still black, and it's actually still black from the booking that I did for this particular client a couple months ago. These bookings were probably like 3 months apart, but since I got my ripple wall, the one with like the little, what is it called? I call it a ripple wall. I've been using that one a whole lot more than this regular backdrop, so it was just sitting in storage, still black. But yeah, this is actually a repeat client. I think she's booked with me for like probably like 3 times at this point. So yeah, I'm curious to see when she's gonna hit me up again to do another booking for her. But yeah, so we're just gonna go over this backdrop and make sure that we get the color right. I was just going for a simple white because of the theme that we had. The balloons had a lot of different colors, so I wanted to make sure that the backdrop was just nice and clean. After I got done with that first coat of paint on the backdrop, I went ahead and cleaned my pillars off. They get scratches sometimes. I just want to make sure that every time I go to a booking, my backdrops and my pillars look brand spanking new, so I make sure to go over the stuff that I am going to bring to the bookings. So I just made sure that they were both clean, and I don't think that I went over with some paint. Maybe I did, but only if it's necessary. I'll just give them a little fresh lick of paint. And then I went ahead and went upstairs to do a continuation of something that I usually do like a week or so before the booking. I just went over the balloon colors. I'd already picked out the colors that I wanted and made sure that I had everything in stock. So at this point, I'm just going to go into my stock and pick out all of the colors that I am going to use. And in this case, I think that was Queen Pink by Kalisan. I did a soft, probably like a pastel pink, yes, for sure. I did a baby blue, and I did a regular purple from what it's looking like. As you can see right here, I am blowing up my 5 inches after, and then I also went ahead and blew up my big cluster so that I can take them on site and build the balloon garland at the actual venue. This wasn't a venue, it was in somebody's house, but I'm still gonna call it a venue for now. And then we're going to do the second coat of paint. To be honest, it kind of looks like I skipped the second coat, and this is probably the third coat that I'm filming. That's what it looks like. Yeah, probably. And after that was done, I went ahead and printed out, or I should say cut out, my vinyl sign. I always make sure to go back into the conversation that I was having with the client and make sure that I don't do any mess ups when it comes to spelling. I've had that happen before. It wasn't a name, it was like a word family, I think, in Dutch. I misspelled it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back into the conversation and make sure that I get the name and the text exactly the way that the client wants it, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that out. And I probably also put it onto the backdrop that same day. Yeah, I usually do that up front as well. I don't like to be messing around with transfer tape and making sure everything is centered and straight on site. Like, no, I'll just do that ahead of time to save me that little piece of stress, you know. And then I just went ahead and picked out my florals, or my leaves, that I was gonna put into the garland, and that is about it, you guys. Now, I like doing these prep videos because obviously it's a lot of prep that goes into these bookings. Now, this was a small booking, but imagine you have like 3 or 4 backdrops and helium balloons, and you have a welcome sign, and you have like, it can get to be so much, and I really want to keep showing the behind the scenes so that people know that it is way more than just balloons. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.